welcome to Baghill Barn. This is a historic property situated in the older part of Haddenham, but yet just a stone's throw away from the station and all of the amenities that this delightful village has to offer. There are 4 bedrooms, it's flexibly arranged, and it's also a really good party house with a very attractive living room and south-facing garden, plus parking. What's not to love? Come inside and take a look. I'm now inside this beautiful and generously proportioned sitting room. This property dates back to 1086 and is absolutely jam-packed with period features, beams, and in this case though it has lovely high ceilings, so you really do get that feeling of light and space in your sitting room. We have a working wood burner stove, we have plenty of room for sofas, access to the garden, and also one of this property's front doors. The floor is made of oak, and really it's a fantastic space for entertaining and parties. Following through, we have a neutrally decorated dining area here, just set out for 4 people at the moment, but you could quite easily double that amount. And as mentioned before, also in this part of the property, you have excellent head height for the taller amongst us. In fact, there's so much space, there's even a piano area here for those more musically minded coming to visit the property. As you would expect, running on from the dining room, we have the kitchen, again continuing with this oak floor, and delightful views over the southeast face garden. There's room here for a coffee in the morning or a glass of wine at night, and there are integral appliances with wooden worktops. Conveniently situated off the kitchen is the utility room through this stable door here, and plenty of room to this side of the kitchen for storage and little breakfast bar. Following on from that, we have this extra bonus room. This also leads out to the back garden, but this isn't just a hallway. There would be plenty of room if you wanted to put a ground floor bed in this room, because we've got a ground floor WC here, and it could be really good for a less mobile guest, with storage in these built-in cupboards and its own access point to the carport and to the beautiful gardens, which we'll go to in a little while. This property benefits from 2 separate upstairs areas, ideal for family life or again if you have guests. And I'm delighted to show you the principal suite. Feature wall to my left, again a host of period features and beams. I mentioned to you earlier this goes back to 1086, and there's a real feeling of light and space in this bedroom. Moving along the hallway, we have an airing cupboard and an immaculate family bathroom with a freestanding bath. Again, you have those beams and the oak floor. We come round to bedroom number 3, probably the smallest bedroom, but still fits a double, or could be a more spacious single for a youngster. Likewise, more beams and a further double bed, ideal as a guest room or for a teenager, with views over to the front of the property, and you can see the leaded windows to this side. As mentioned earlier, the accommodation at this property is really flexibly arranged. We've got a large double bedroom here which could be used as the principal suite if you didn't want to be on the other side of the house. This room also benefits from its own ensuite. This property benefits from a really deceptively spacious garden. There is a beautiful sun-trap courtyard area here. They are keen gardeners, and the garden really reflects that. There's plenty of space to have a glass of wine or a morning coffee, tons of planting, and a lovely grassy area over here. Further along the garden, there's also a separate studio and an office, so two really good bonus rooms for additional space. Follow me up the path and I'll show you. You can see the garden actually goes really far back. And as the property is historic, we've got this recent addition over here, currently used by our owners as an office, but could equally be used for teenagers, for sleepovers, or young children, or just as storage. It's a really good vantage point overlooking the garden in the other direction. This garden is an absolutely lovely, tranquil spot, and we've got the office positioned at the end of it. There's mature planting all around this garden, so it feels really secluded and private. And there's an extra area here, which is probably a lovely sun trap at the end of the evening for which to have an evening drink or a coffee. When you look back on the property from this vantage point, you can see it looks absolutely delightful. This studio is a really good size. Plenty of room for having a friend over here to do yoga, or if there's a teenager in your life, take a look at this. It's really nice to have this extra space away from the main house. So to sum up today, here I am at Baghill Barn, tucked away in Haddenham, but close to all of the amenities that you could hope for. School, nursery school, pubs, cafes, the station, which is only a 38-minute journey into London, and a bus into Tame, Oxford or Aylesbury in the other direction. The property dates back to 1086. It's full of period features, but it feels really spacious and it is really flexibly arranged. There's also an amazing carport space here to my left. I'd really love you to come and look at this property. It's in the Bucks Grammar catchment area. Don't hesitate to pick up the phone to me. My name is Rachel McLaughlin and I work for College and County in Tame. Thank you for watching.